Don't you think you ought to tell me who you are first?
On a bright and sunny or a rainy day, I can listen to Rene. Topics of the day: why sex don't match the love, our relationship sucks, why the boys play, experience immaturity, politics and currency gains, economics, Spotify it, you can find it, sign of the times for the deaf, dumb and blind. Don't miss it, call the number one, state your name and what's your interest. Rene, Rene.
What up? What's going on? What's up, everybody? How you motherfuckers doing? How you doing? It is your girl, your favorite podcast host, Rene. And welcome back to a new episode of the Rene Show, baby. It has been giving this week. I tell you, but it is good. It's all good. I'm here. We are at the weekend. You know what I mean? So listen, if you are new to the show, I need you to make sure that you are subscribing. I need you to do that today. I need you to make sure that you are in it to win it with me. All right? This show is full of a lot of unique topics and my content. It is not, of course, for the weak. It can be very explicit, very gutter at times, but very adult, and it's very mature. So please make sure you go over to IG and you follow me at _Rene Show. That's KRENE Show. Also, you can do it over at TikTok. Do it at Rene Show. And again, I'm here on Spreaker, so you can follow me. And I have a YouTube page as well, Rene Show. And that's where you catch the live edition, my love. That's where you get to see me in living color. And I have many other videos from several other seasons because I'm not new to this. I've been doing this. And so you can definitely make sure that you follow me over there and make sure you subscribe there and you like it and you comment because I like your comments. And you share the content with someone because it is a trip. It's a trip over there. And listen, I hope you guys are just doing well. You know, we all need someone to send us some good old love and good old juju. You know, some juju is good and some juju is it's very suspect. You know, some juju you don't want from people. You know what I mean? Because it's not coming from a good place. But some good energy. How about we go with that? How about some good energy, some good prayers? Yes. We got people that are in need of it indeed. All right? So we want to make sure that we send that good energy their way, send them good vibes, making sure that they feel healed, they feel well, mentally and physically. All right, Ashe. Okay? All right, pumpkin. So, in case you missed it last week, I had an episode. Again, I talked about, are you medically elevated? You know what I mean? Because basically, I wanted to drop some knowledge and some science, on psilocybin. I think I said it the fuck right. I'm telling you right now, I think I got it. I think I got it that time. Will I do it again? I will fucking not. I'm not going to do it again. But no, I do want to do it again. Psilocybin. See, you fucks. You pressured me. I saw you looking at me and I was like, I got to do it. But anyway, I talked about, of course, medical marijuana and the, of course, the benefits and how people are also engaging more, especially if they wasn't doing it back in school when I was doing it, for other reasons. The magic mushroom, it's a magic number. Yes. Like I said, it wasn't for healing of things like, it did heal, things at that point, that time, it made me feel happy. Like, remember the old Twizzlers commercial, makes mouths happy? Whoever used to, put Twizzlers out. And Twizzlers was ran by a different company before Hershey took it over. But anyway, I do miss a fucking Twizzler. I felt like a fucking addict for a moment, because I do miss me a moment. Yes, I do. I miss a good Twizzler and those fucking those gummy candies. But fuck you, braces, you fuckers. But anyway, speaking of braces, because this is what I do over here, you guys. I jump through motherfucking rabbit holes. I know. Just, you don't know. You never know. You never know. But, yeah, I do that. Speaking of braces, my next appointment, that is in September. Do you remember? Remember. The 21st? No, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, September, I have to go to the ortho. It's my next appointment, follow-up. And yeah, it's just not a regular appointment. They said they're going to have to reshift some of the brackets. Like, you're going to take some of these motherfuckers off and then put them the fuck back on, but in a different place. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, all right. I guess we got to be here for it. I'm glad they're doing it after my birthday, because no one has time for this shit, for your 45th. Let me eat in peace what I can at least, enjoy and eat. But yeah, my mouth, when these motherfuckers come out, is going to have a fucking party. A fucking mouth orgasm like it's 1999, okay? I'm just saying, it's gonna be a mystery. Because it's gonna be reintroduced to shit. And funny thing again, I might just need a little bit more withdrawal because I'm that invested with these gummy candies and shit like that, as a kid. But I might not even want them, by the time I get the braces off. Like, fuck everything that has anything that looks like it's relatively sweet and I need to chew it, and it's gonna just bring fucking, I don't know. I don't need any cavities. I don't have any, the ones I did have upon a time ago, I only had a couple and they've been filled. And they're fine. They're fine. So anyway, as I was saying, that's what the show is about. And so make sure you go and check it out. And the YouTube, like I said, the live edition is there, episode 3. It is there live in my studio audience, which is just this really cool, groovy little setup that I got going on down here where I pretty much do everything. So, yeah. It's been a lot, but it's been good. Some adjustments had to be made. I was feeling a little down. But that's what happens in life. That's what, I go through those types of times and those ways and days, like we all do. But, I pull through. So, you know what? I'm making the best of it, and that's great. What really helped me to get on the path of where I needed to kind of reset everything is that I had to look forward to dun dun dun. Another fucking television show. You fucking right. Yeah. But you don't have to clap for me. I just listen. You know what's going on. Dun 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 dun. The fucking Olympics is back on. Yeah. Oh man. Did you guys see the opening last night, yesterday afternoon? Oh, it was so good. The Olympics makes me so fucking emotional. I'm serious. Like, as I didn't have enough problems, I know, crying over just dumb shit, like minor little shit, but that's the way that life goes for women at this age. But listen, man, just to see us and be like, yeah, Team USA. Like it was pouring down, raining. But France, Paris, you did the motherfucking thing. You guys did your fucking thing with that opening. I'm serious. I really enjoyed it. And then Celine Dion came out, bitch, and worked. Worked. We ain't seen Celine in so long since she has been sick and battling. And she came and served. When they set that cauldron with that fire, that hot air balloon, oh my God. And she came out and was singing in French. Not, I don't know the language. Don't fucking look at me like they speak. But no, she served. And I was so happy to see her. Like Kelly Clarkson said, I'm fucking speechless and I'm crying. And I was, oh man. And then it just, I'd be so happy for the athletes, you know, that all that it takes for them to get there. Like, they're Olympians. Like, you can't just be a fucking Olympian. You gotta put in that work and that dedication, and you gotta really, you know, thrive and do what needs to be done to be so successful to get here. And how some of those Olympians, they don't just come for one little round. They're coming every 4 years. They're back, you know, up until they just can't do it no more, you know, and it's like it's a wrap. Yeah, ring the bell, bitch. It's over, you know. Down goes Frazier. But, you know what I mean? It was good. So I can't wait to watch the games unfold. You know, I think it again ends August 11th. It's very short. But yeah, that shit made me so, it put me in this great, yeah, like spirit and everything. Like I was so here for it. So yeah, with all that being said, it was great. And I enjoyed it. So you know, let's get into the shit, right? Yeah.
Won't you tell us all about it?
Start at the beginning.
Yeah. And when you come to the end, stop. See?
Yeah, stop. See? Yeah, we're going to stop. We're going to do that. But we're actually going to get started. Yeah, we're going to get started. So listen, I don't know where you guys have been. Do you know where you've been? Huh? Do you know? Do you know where you've been? You don't know. Okay. Well, here's the situation. I'm just saying, did you know that your president did not get shot? Do you know that? Do you know he didn't get shot? I just want to know. Did you know that was, as they were saying, I believe, the shrapnel? Right, okay. Because, you know, where's the stitches is what I want to know. Where's the stitches? The bandages coming off, you know? I mean, everything is just like, wow. Like, flavor, but y'all are here for the shit, right? Okay. You know what I've also noticed about white angry men when they get mad that be on these motherfucking like news, you know, networks, CNN and Fox and shit. They get mad. They really start to show that real MAGA motherfucking side. Yeah, man. It's funny as a motherfucker that y'all are so, like, you let your words, you let us capture all of it. We get to see how you really fucking feel. Now, first it was black jobs, right? And y'all know I am not trying to lose my motherfucking black job. You know me. I really want to keep my good old black job. Okay? And then the guy said something about Kamala going and talking and to, you know, the colors. You know, at the college. You know, he didn't say college. He said colors. Colored school. All right. What's next? Because, you know, whatever you got going on next, we just so here for this bullshit. We got all the time. We got enough. We do. Enough, you devil bastards. I swear, it shows that your mammy titty was never in your life. No soup for you. They treat you like a Nazi king. The soup Nazi. Okay, that's a Nazi king. The soup Nazi from Seinfeld. No soup for you. You guys are pissed. Y'all are so mad. Donald Trump, he backing out of motherfucking debates. He don't want to talk about shit. I don't want to do that. Everything is always some kind of fucking. He's always the victim. You know what I mean? It's always him. Like, they fucking always coming for me. Anyway, like I said, fuck out of here. Starliner. Boeing, what the fuck's really good with you guys? You know what I mean? Really, Boeing? Like, y'all still taking and riding in their shit too. Like, the fucking troubleshooting with the test flight having trouble, okay? The plane, they got problems. And now y'all trust it within to have this fucking spacecraft. That spacecraft has the spacecraft, y'all. I can't get the fucking words. I can't get the words together. Let me try it again. Whew, take a deep breath. Just count to 3. 1, 2. Freddy's coming for you. 3. Well, I have to go 4. 4. Better lock your door. Okay, here we go. So basically, the fucking spacecraft, which is, again, was made by Boeing, okay, which didn't already have enough fucking problems and under so much scrutiny, you know, in the world with fucking doors flying off in the middle of the flight, you know, wheels flying, just falling the fuck off, you know, just fucking shitty problems with Boeing shit. Their name is behind it. It's a fucking problem. That should be the slogan. If our name's behind it or on it, it's a problem. It's a problem. Whatever. So anyway, it had 1 helium leak. This motherfucker got 5 fucking helium leaks now. How, Sway? How does this fucking thing have 5 helium leaks? It had only 1. The people don't even know when they're coming home. They don't even know when they're coming home. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine though? Like, seriously, could you imagine? I don't. Ooh, Lord Jesus. I tell you. Anyway. Lord. Like I said, first, Trump don't have stitches to reveal to us. No stitches, nothing. It's just all was bloody. It was bleeding. And I was taking a bullet for the country. If that's what I have to do, I'll take one for the country. All right. But the guy, he's dead though. All right. I don't understand sometimes where I live, but cool. Whatever. Anyway, all I know is if my son don't fucking stop cutting holes in his fucking shirt, because he thinks it's like the style, like how you finding holes in jeans and stuff like that, like you buy that shit, you know what I mean? But he's cutting up random shirts for whatever good fuck reason. I'm gonna have to check these anime shows out that he's watching because I am now really curious on what's really good, like what's going on and why are you doing that? And it's shirts, like good shirts. And a friend of mine, my good girlfriend, had purchased him some scissors because he does like these arts and crafty things and stuff like that, and they all are different. They cut different patterns, and this is what I'm finding in his shirts is that this is what I'm seeing, and this is what we got. So yeah, but yes, he's off to a very wonderful vacation. I hope he enjoys himself and, you know, all is going to be very well. You know, this kid has traveled to some really great places at his little young age in his little life that he's had thus far. And I'm just like, wow, man, you went more places I've been as a fucking, you know, 8-year-old just being in a fucking America. Yeah, growing up. It's different Generation X kids, you know, so some of the shit that I wished I would have went to as a kid and my parents would have taken me to, I had to create that shit with me having my child as or, you know, me being just a fucking grown-ass, big-ass adult kid, you know? But I think, honestly, as a Generation X, you know, a kid of the Generation X, you know, I know we grow old differently, and I think in our mindset, we're always like that fucking, I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. You like that Peter Pan kind of shit, you know what I mean? I think we don't recognize the fact, I think, of our age until like something may hurt, or you start having to get those age appropriate tests, you know what I mean, in life. And then you're like, oh, oh, we're here now. Okay, this is where we are. Oh, all right. I see now. But yes, other than that, we don't really, you know, take it in as to think like, yeah, there ain't shit that we can't do, you know, unless the body reminds us, like, where you going? You know what I mean? You know, and having ideas like as if, you know, you out getting drunk and you trashed, or you just fucking partying hard and you thinking like, yeah, I can handle it. And it's like, then you might not want to believe me when I say words like that, because I am older, which means my body is too, as well as my organs. And we, bitch, may not be able to handle it. And because you so out of your motherfucking mind right now, I think you need to shut the hell up and don't volunteer us and nothing like that, because we might not, you know, make it home. You know, we might be checking in hospitals and things of that nature in emergency rooms. So don't be speaking for all of us inside of your fucking system. Okay? You do you. Don't do us. But yeah. But anyway, like I said, it's going to be a great weekend. I have a little mini vacation. So yes, I am off. I am so happy about that. I am off. I have couple of days off. Gonna take advantage of that. I may be doing a little mini trip tomorrow. Shh, don't tell nobody. But I might be doing a mini trip tomorrow. Then we'll see how that all goes down and how that works. But, you know, I have up until, like I said, a couple of days next week. And then, yeah, so just getting my shit together, planning for the best of the best. And so, yep. So anyway, you know, let's get into the show, shall we? Yes, we motherfucking should. Because I think it's important that we get into the show. I think the show is necessary. And that's why you're here, correct? Is this why you made it to, you know, logging in and hearing me out on the platform that you are basically tuned in on? I appreciate you. You know, here's the situation. Speak on this just very briefly, because, you know, like I said, I jump down fucking holes, and that's what I fucking do, because I'm magically delicious like that, bitch. You know what I mean? It's magical. Now, you know, I was sitting kind of scrolling through and everything of just IG, you know, just kind of familiarizing myself again with, you know, the whole social media app itself. And, you know, I was noticing, like, you know, a lot of my single associates. Now, I'm not friends. You know what I've noticed? I really don't have any friends anymore in this day and age in life. I really don't. I have associates. I have, you know, probably, like I said, like 2 good fucking friends, you know. So I don't need, I have to be very careful how I use that term when I'm referencing with people. Because other than that, I have associates. And I have Instagram followers, as I am that to others, and I have Facebook friends. That's where we are with friends in this day and age. So let's keep it a fucking buck, because I really don't have any friends. So anyway, I got to. But back to my. So I was looking, as I said, my associates, you know, my compadres, you know, my followers, and I'm wondering, like, you know, damn. We're still, you know, kind of taking those thirst trap pictures, you know, showing, you know, revealing, you know, being sexy, the one hand up pose, you know, that fucking pose, ladies. It doesn't get fucking old. We make sure we make it a part of the selfie. It's that one hand behind the head that looks like the fucking picture with Good Times, and I think it's Walona in the fucking painted picture as it's going off. You know what fucking picture I'm talking about. It's when they're playing the little hand clapping music at the end, and the, you know, everything where they just do that freeze frame with that picture as it's going off. You know where we are. So I was like, damn. And you know why I think we do it is because when we're involving and putting ourselves, investing ourselves into the dating apps and really trying to kind of go fish, like we're playing that game, the fucking process, we're trying to get it to kind of move along a little bit more. Especially for the fact that when you're talking to people on dating apps, they really just want to stay over there talking for the longest fucking time. Like, when are we gonna actually meet? When are we gonna fucking get to fucking together? You know, like, when are we gonna actually kind of like see if we find each other fuckable? Like, you know, isn't this what we're all about right now? I mean, moving along to see if this is, you know, an investment I'm trying to make on something on that kind of level. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's really funny because of the fact that it's where it goes so much of a long way of saying that with our patience being so short, don't even have the time to want to make the investment, to be wanting to even open yourself up too much with dating. It's like so many people, I think, have their own personal agendas more than ever now, especially, and as I hate to say it, with our older generation, which are the ones that we feel as though should be the ones who are more subtle and mature enough to know how to play the game, not more having to be the long game, but knowing like, damn, you know, we did used to fucking court these motherfuckers around when we were dating and showing them within the worth of, you know, what we're trying to be in someone's life. And we don't get that. We do get a lot of the shorthand game from a lot of people because of, again, the patience as far as that we have to invest, to wait to see if this is going to be the juice worth the squeeze or not. And so I just wanted to kind of mention that I noticed that, you know, I see us kind of using different, you know, methods, if I will, if that makes more sense, to kind of, you know, still kind of wheel it and deal it, you know, over on the IG and then on the Facebook. You know, I too am a person that I know I don't want to call them, you know, how dare I call myself a motherfucking thirst trapper, bitch, fuck you. I would never. You never. All right, well, whatever. But you know I still got like the Sierra. I know you want the goodies, you gotta grab a cookie, or however the song go. But you know what I'm saying. You know, I feel as though I look pretty decent still for my age. And yeah, I really don't feel as though that when I take pictures, and especially for a selfie, I didn't do it to the fact that I wanted to really give, you know, I want to give grandma, I want to give look of old auntie. Let me get my motherfucking shawl and throw it around my fucking chest and cover up what is still kind of halfway decent, you know, tits, and not too saggy, but, you know, they got still a little upbeat lift. You know, I want to kind of throw something over them because I don't how dare me show those, you know, as what did Carrie's mother call them, dirty pillows. What did she get? What did she call them? Fucking that shit just came in my fucking that just came in my head. Your dirty pillows. What she said? They're gonna laugh at you and your dirty pillows. No, I think that's what it was. Now I want to fucking watch Carrie. Why did I do that? Because that's what I do over here. You guys, welcome to the motherfucking show. That's all I can tell you. Like, shit, I'm glad you tuned in. But, yeah, as I was saying, you know, women, we have these inspirational awakenings in our midlife. And basically where we just be saying, fuck it. Just like, fuck it. Like, putting it all down on the motherfucking tables in Vegas. You know, I'm going to tell you, sometimes that dick you want, it ain't worth the fuck. It really isn't. You know, and sometimes it's not worth keeping. It's more, and it's more to your life than this, and it's time to let that go. I think some women who are married in committed relationships with men and have met their man at a very young age, marriages at that time, at sometimes it already have felt like, you've been alone for maybe half of it, maybe more than that. As you're going through and people aren't meeting and living up to their vows, is often filled by within themselves, and that they're doing it all by themselves. And, on the financial tip, emotionally, and don't let me get to the fact that maybe you're even masturbating more. Dun, dun, dun. Because, it could be the fact that you've been so turned off by this man that you've, till death do us part, and decided to love and cherish and, basically get through life and grow together, and continuing to do that again till death do you part. It's been the factors that it's like you're stressed now on this whole marriage for these last several years or so has been putting so much of a damper on your health that it might be to a point that it will cause your death to where you then will part, because you feel as though that you're obligated and that you have to stay committed to something that may not work for you anymore. And who the fuck wants to fuck their spouse that's laying right next to them, in the sense where they're not even turning them on because of the fact that they're dropping the ball with so many other tasks or responsibilities that they are choosing and have been basically comfortable with not doing anymore, like as if they don't need to. See, and that's where I talked about, as far as sometimes where women showing so much of their strength to where it becomes the fact that men get lazy to the extent that they don't want to do for you women anymore, because they feel like you're so independent and you're so alpha female and you got it. So basically they can slack and lack on certain things, especially for the simple fact when it comes to the conversation, the communication, and the commitment, where you feel as though that you've become this person that is more of you've become more of a developed lifestyle, where you're now the single woman. And you got the live-in commitment with you. And again, some women who want to, again, save face and don't want to look like they didn't do all the things that they were supposed to in the book to make it work. And to the point that when you got that boyfriend that, again, is giving you nothing but open, hopeless dreams and promises of thinking, within the fact that y'all have been in this relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend, and you are how old, sis? 40 what? And you don't have no promise ring nor an engagement, and there's no commitment of any talks or terms. That means that he's not staying long either here, because he's going to ride your coattails to get what he can, or basically to help to elevate him onto another level, maybe for another more successfully higher paid woman than you are. These are signs that you should be looking at and looking for in the way that your commitment has changed, as to show that your person, your man, has checked the fuck out. And that you, being that you, for the friends, as I air quote, as I like to say, that you want to save face for, to make them not even see that you could not continue to keep this commitment, stay in your marriage, like as if you failed. So therefore you suffer more. And then you bring the facade. Then you lock your friends out. And then you don't want them to be a part of your growth or healing, or again, your support to help you to move along with this, which may be the most disheartening thing that you could have ever imagined yourself being in, because you thought your investment of this marriage, this committed relationship, was going to be the all of in all. This is where I'm going to be. This is where we're going to grow. Some women are scared to have those hard conversations with their husband, fiancés, who again have dropped the ball, lost their way, and it could be again of some sort of mental health and issue of some sort that they needed to work out and deal with as well within them for healing so that they can grow to that next level and then feel as though that they don't need to support the family, not even the fact of financially, but emotionally and spiritually and physically, because they saw that when they had that lapse of weakness and time and downfall of how well, sis, you stepped up to the plate to basically still make it work, still let the family float, still let everything be comfortable within the home that the two of you built, to the point that they don't feel as though then basically you don't seem to be complaining about a struggle. You can huff and puff, but men ain't going to pick up on that language because they're fucking stupid. They don't fucking get the fucking hints. And if you're not going to have a conversation to make it, again, out in the open of where the struggle is, how you're feeling, what it's doing to you mentally and physically, and why you're not interested in fucking, and you're not getting wet, and you're not turned on, and you're in the shower with your rose and whatever else you decide to basically help to ease your pains and strife and to give you pleasure, because now you've learned how to fucking master your body even more than ever, because now you're having to take care of that too. There's something that needs to click. And this is why when I say you gotta hold to the ones that are in your life for the good and the bad, your circle, your fallbacks are what is needed in this day and age in your midlife more than ever. Because it's all right to start where you can start on your own path. If you're doing all this on your own, if you're holding down your family by yourself on your own, and it's been a longevity or period of time, and you have basically still made it to this point to thrive and still survive, then why do you feel that you have to continue to keep this person on your coattails? At the time that you have lost not having conversations, not trying to work things into a therapy of maybe a middle person being the mediator to help you with the conversation, bringing up the situations of what needs to be done because of the fact of you wanting to have the saving face card to not let you look weak to probably people who don't even have no relationship and a pot to piss in to try to dictate what you should look like to them. That is also something that should be addressed within yourself, because that's an insecurity that you have put into a breeding tube inside of you mentally, your brain, and you let it harbor and grow to make it actually tell you who the fuck you really are now. You're gonna have to find a way to break that demon, sis. I am wanting and have been dying to have this conversation with so many women who, again, are just faking to making it work. It don't have to be this way. You don't have to put yourself in jeopardy physically. You don't have to basically do this by yourself either. But you cannot shut out your good support system. Especially when you get older, you do not have that many friends anymore. And as I have said just a few moments ago, I don't have any friends except for two. And I know that. Everyone else are followers, associates, and again, it's all social media audience. That's where we are in this day and age. And when you have a good one, you've got to keep them and not shut them out. They're going to be your ones that's looking from the outside in to help the guide, and they're not going to judge you. And the ones you don't want are the ones that do judge you. Those are the ones you do not help you to deal with the stresses of your life. But again, you have to make sure that it's something that you're willing to open up and let people in to help and to do. And you know who understands all of when you're going through the worst relationship with men and have basically seen the worst of all and have picked it up and moved on and was able to survive and thrive and probably don't have not one relationship right now in this day and age in their life. It is that mother figure that is in your life. We all have a mother figure that knows how it has been to be in something and to be fucked over and to have a man to basically manipulate, to make you feel, to have an insecurity, to not let them go because you won't get nobody else and won't nobody else want to be with you. Listen, let me tell you from a standpoint of being a single woman for some years, okay? I'm still single because of the simple fact of the day and age of where we are. People don't know how to be humans and good ones and to basically be respectful and honest. That's what's going on. But I'm not saying that everybody has to be in this position. You can take what you want to take out here as to just say if you want to have a title with someone, then that's great. I choose to not be with just anybody, especially for the fact that when I can see through the bullshit, and if it's a conquest and they're out here to just basically, again, get their shit off, if I'm not already in that same boat, then guess what? I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. If I'm not in that boat, then that means I get to control the fucking outcome of if I want to be bothered or not. That's why. So I get to shop as much as I want to shop. But other than that, you don't have to keep wearing the same fucking outfit. That's all I'm saying, especially for the fact that it's worn out, it's got holes in it, it's fucking not fitting how it used to fit, and it's fucking looking a hot-ass mess on you. I think it's time to start changing clothes. That's all I'm saying, sis. And I think, again, for mother figures to be able to be in that corner for you, to listen, to know, to not pass the judgment, but to also know that if they are anybody, they can giddy up and gallop you the right way, where you need to be heading in direction, learning as to where they can give you that knowledge and that wisdom for where they used to be. Remember, that's an old cat out there that was in the streets at once upon a fucking time, as to where we may have looked at them like, they old, yep, but guess what? They know how to play this game, and they know what you as a woman should be looking out for, especially in your so-called commitments and your marriages. Is your man's not playing the part he was playing before, and you've been doing it for several years. And again, we need to start weighing some pros and cons out here to know, where is my value? What the fuck am I worth? Why am I downplaying myself? I don't even believe this in my own. Then I want to be the first person to tell you wholeheartedly, it's time to cut the motherfucking cord. When you need to borrow money because you can't go to your man to get it, who you going to? That mother figure. Because she knows she's had to have her mother, or she had a mother figure. They can be anybody, aunties, great aunts, somebody else's older sister, somebody else's mother can be a mother figure to you. Your mother-in-law, your sister-in-law type of person that could be older than you, that have that knowledge and that experience of knowing what it's like, and that they've been in your shoes before, and they had to learn to cut that motherfucking connection. That's when you really need to know, at this part of the game, you have no more time to just be fucking miserable. Do you fucking understand? It's time to get up and fucking know that we don't know what we got going on left on these clocks out here, on these motherfucking scoreboards. But I think if any part of you that knows that you want to do something good within for the rest of the life that you have, and you don't have to drag, and you can actually maybe accumulate some more of your finances back because you don't have to have the dead weight lagging, and you can go and be on display, and you can actually shop around and be the hoe that you want to be at this age, but a professional and mature one. But I mean, the fact that you can get some new shit, sis, some new dick, some new head, some new tongue. You can get some new fucking time, some new intimacy. Maybe somebody that actually shares some of the shit that you want as far as that you've been looking for or lacking within your commitment that you've been holding on to that is no longer serving you. Your mother figure in your life is going to be that one, especially to know where they do not want you to end up. And that is why, again, sometimes within your latter years being your better years, your best years, is because of the fact that you get to know who you are and love you, and not feel as though that for whatever was traditionally told and embedded is in your brain and in the teachings that you have to be married, you have to have a man, you gotta be in a relationship, you gotta. You don't. You can love within yourself, for yourself, which would be the best thing for you. It helps to nurture your own body, to get your own health back together, to make you feel the best that you can. And again, sometimes you just don't even know how good it can be until you take the first step and you do the cutting. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you guys will definitely make sure that you share this, comment, and again, let somebody else that you might know and who may need to hear this little bit of information, of inspiration, as to lead them down the right path and get them to their happy place for them. So I hope you all join me again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Rene. And don't forget, all streaming platforms, make sure you follow me on Spreaker. This is my bottom bitch. She pushes everything out. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google, anywhere podcasts are streaming, you're going to find me. So please make sure you follow, like. I'll see you later. Bye.